Hi everyone.
Hello.
Hi. Let's wait for 5 minutes. Uh, because offline candidates did not turn up at, and online also need to join more 2 to 3 guys. Just let's wait for 5 minutes, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Hi everyone. Any questions from yesterday's session? Okay. What is the shortcut key to open VBA window?
F11.
Just F11?
Alt.
Alt F11. Okay. How many code windows we have? 4? 5. Code windows.
3.
Yeah, 3. Sheet code, module code, and user form code window. And you know why we are learning VBA? And before start writing your macro, first of all, you have to enable the developer tab. Okay. And then enable the macros and save your file in .xlsm format or binary format. And then start write your macro. And you know how many ways we can run a macro? 6 types. Okay. One is click on play button or F5 is the shortcut key. Second one is assign macro to a button or any other shape or image, anything. And you can select the macro from the macros list and then click on run option, or otherwise assign your own shortcut key to the macro or assign macro to a new group or new tab. And F9 is the shortcut key to run the macro line by line. F8. F9 is breakpoint. Okay, breakpoint means suppose you have 20 lines of code. If you press F5, complete code will run, right? But somewhere at the 10th line, you want to check line by line. There you can keep a breakpoint. F9, press F9. So until 10th line, it will execute complete code and it will stop at 10th line. And from there, you can do line by line execution. This F8 and F9 we use when you are developing the code. Once it is in production, you have to go for F5 only or assigning macro to the buttons. Yeah, when you are doing the testing, you have to check line by line, right? There we use this F8 and F9 options. Okay. Fine. Let's go for our first macro. Cell references. First one is cell reference. If you want to, to write a macro, you need to insert a module. How to insert? Insert and click on module. Already one module is inserted. I want to change the name of the module. Okay. How to open the properties window? F2. Sorry, not F2. F4. Yeah, F4. F4 is the shortcut key to open properties window, and this is for object browser. And the name is module 1. Let me change to A underscore introduction. Why I'm giving A? Just to go to the flow. I'll give A underscore B underscore like that so that you can identify the flow of the macros. Okay. So this is the mod. Okay. So double click on this module. You can see the first macro. Yesterday already we wrote one macro, right? Let's go for our second macro. Sub cell underscore reference is my macro name. Okay, cell reference. Okay. The first method. I'll close this. Let's keep side by side Excel window as well as macros window. Okay. First method is range method. Write range of, in double quote, give that cell reference. Range of A1. It's a property, okay? It's a property. You are assigning a value. Already you may have some value in the cell. It will replace that value with the new value. So A1 is the cell, nothing but an object, cell object. Dot value is the property, equal to my value is some 10. So in A1 cell, I am assigning a value 10. I want values not in a single cell, multiple cells. Then range of A2 to suppose A5 dot value equal to some 20. Okay, A2 to A5 dot value equal to some 20. This is one option to refer a cell using macro. One more is using cells method. Write cells of, here you have to give row number and column number. Suppose my row number is 3 and column number 2. Third row, second column is what? 1, 2, 3, third row. And this is first column and second column is B3. Dot value equal to some 30. So here you will give a static range, but here we will give a number. This number maybe we will get dynamic numbers we can get. If you don't know the row number and column number, using some code we will identify what is the row number and what is the column number, then we will use the cells option. So in detail when to use range method and when to use cells method, that clarity you will get in our next classes. Okay. Cells of 3, 2 dot value equal to 30. This refers to single cell. Suppose you don't know starting cell and ending cell. In this case, I know both. Starting cell is A2 and ending cell is A5. So it will take from A2 to A5. If you don't know both, then you can use a cells method will give you only one cell at a time. Okay. Inside the range method, you can write cells. Like range of cells of, I'm giving some first row, row index number, okay, third column. First row, third column is C1, comma, cells of, I'm giving 10th row, third column. 10th row, third column, okay. So the first cell is what? C1 and the last cell is C10. Because you are writing the start cell and end cell inside the range method, it will take from C1 to C10 complete range. Dot value equal to some 40. Okay. This is the dynamic one. When you don't know the start range and end range, we will identify what is the starting cell and ending cell. Then we will keep that in the range with the cells combination. Next method is using square bracket method. So D1 cell I am writing. D1 dot value equal to some 50. So D2 to D5 dot value is equal to some 60. Okay. This is the third option. Next one is you can use offset method. Okay. Offset of okay, first of all you have to give a cell. Range of A1 dot offset of, here you have to give row number and column number. Okay. Let me give some 3, 2. Instead of A1, I'll give A5. Then it will be clear for you. Dot value equal to some 70. What is this A5? From this cells method will take third row, second column from starting cell, correct? But here, this offset method from range of A5, from A5, it will go to third row, second column. From A5, it will check. Okay. And that is sum 70. Okay. One more is active cell option you can use. Active cell dot value equal to suppose some 80. Okay. And you can write selection dot value equal to some 90. Whatever range you selected, that it will take like a selection. Okay. Can I execute this now? So what is your active cell? E13. Execute this. Now active cell value, will take it like a 80. A1 is 10. Line by line I am executing. Suppose if you run directly, you won't understand anything because you are in learning stage, and as well as when you are developing the project, you are not understand what step is doing what and which value is replacing with which value, that all that you don't know. So you have to go for F8, line by line execution. Okay. Whether you are getting expected output or not, that you can check like this. Active cell. Now E11 is my active cell. That yellow color one is about to run. So execute. Okay. 80 in active cell. A1 is 10. A2 to A5 is 20. Okay. 3, 2. Third row, second column. Third row, 1, 2, 3, third row. And second column is B3. In B3, you will get 30. And cells of 1, 3 is first row, third column is C1. 10th row, third column is C10. From C1 to C10, it will give you 40. And then D1 cell value is 50. D2 to D5 is 60. From A5 cell, third row, second column. From A5, 1, 2, 3, third row, 1, 2, second column is this. There it will give you 70. Selection, suppose this is what I selected. Selection dot value equal to some 90. Okay. Is this clear? That selection you can do using code. I'll tell you that later. But for now, just how to refer a cell I'm explaining. Okay. These are the different ways you can use any of the option to assign a value to the cell. But there is a difference between all this. That clarity you will get in our next classes. Okay. This is cell reference. Next one. Cells underscore methods underscore properties. What we do with the cells? Okay. First, let us assign some value from A1 to A10. Okay. What is the code? Range of A1 to A10 dot value equal to Excel. Because it's a text, keep it in double quote. This is same in Excel also. Excel application also, if you are assigning any text, manual text, or date, time, everything, we will keep it in double quote. If it is a number or logical value, we will write directly, right? Same here. Because Excel is a text, we are keeping in double quote. Okay. Now from A1 to A10, you will get value Excel. And I want to cut this data from A1 to A10 and paste in B1 to B10. Okay. From where to where you want to cut? A1 to A10. So write range of A1 to A10 dot cut is a method. How to identify whether it is a method or property? Using the color also you can identify. All that green color ones are methods. Hand symbols are properties. Okay. Now cut is a method. Okay. So you can just do a cut and then you can give the destination. Or in this cut method itself, if you give a space, you can give a destination argument. Did you remember for method, I explained you two syntaxes. One is just a method, object dot method, object name dot method. Otherwise, sometimes you have to give some extra inputs to that method to perform some extra action, correct? So give a space and what is your argument name? Destination. Destination. That argument name you will see here after giving a space. So the argument name is destination. If it is a method argument, you have to give a colon equal to what is the destination? Where do you want to paste it? B1 cell. Then give range of B1. So now it will cut from A1 to A10 and it will paste in B1 cell. Okay. Next one. Copy. Let's go for again. Range of B1 to B10 dot copy. Okay. And after copy, I want to give a destination. Where do you want to paste it? Range of C1 dot write paste. There is no paste option. Write paste special. Paste special. Say enter. Okay. Let's execute this code for now. F8, A1 to A10 Excel. A1 to A10 it will cut and paste in B1. B1 to B10 I'm copying. See, it's in a copy mode, clipboard. Now this will paste in C1 cell. Copy means it will create a duplicate copy. And it stopped the execution. But still it is in clipboard only. Still it is in copy mode. So once you copy, you can paste any number of times. So in application, what we will do, we will press escape symbol, correct? But here, the same escape. If you want to remove from clipboard, after this line, I can write range of D1 dot paste special, range of E1 dot paste special. No need to copy multiple times, correct? But once you are done, you want to remove from the clipboard, then write application dot cut copy mode equal to false. Make it as false. This is cut copy mode. Application is a Excel application. Cut copy mode is a property. Make it as false so that it will remove from the clipboard. Okay. Now again, I'll remove this. Execute F8 Excel. Cut paste. Copy. Paste. Then remove from clipboard. Okay. This is how many lines to doing the copy and paste? Some 3 times we are doing. Now, you can do that in single line also. Okay, how? Range of, let me take from C1 to C10 dot copy, and here also you have a argument called destination. Destination colon equal to give the destination like range of D1. Okay. So execute it. Excel. Paste in B1. B1 to B10 dot copy. C1. Paste in C1. remove from clipboard. Okay. Now from C1 to C10, I'm copying again and pasting in D1. But here is it in clipboard? No. If you write the code in multiple lines, then you can paste in multiple times. Okay. But if it is in the single line, so once it pasted in destination, automatically it will remove from the clipboard. So if you want to paste anything in only one destination, go for the single line of code. If you want to paste the same data in multiple destinations, then go for multi lines of code. Okay. And this is easy one. Usually we will paste only in one time. But yeah, this will take less time to execute the code because only one line. But here multiple lines. That is only the difference. Okay. You understood like cut, copy, paste. Paste special I'll tell you later, because if you want to use that paste special, you have to know more options in VBA. I already done the testing for it. So I want to keep it in the comment. Select the range and click on comment block. So in your system, you won't get this comment block and uncomment block because this is not default. How to get it? Go to edit, view, toolbar, click on customize, and here click on commands. Okay. Click on commands. In the commands list, you will see edit option. In the edit right side commands, you can see some command block and uncomment. Just drag and drop here. That's it. So what is comment? It won't work like a code. It's like a normal text. It takes just like a text. It's like a non-executable code. Okay. Sometimes if you want to give some description about the code, then we will keep it in the comments. Okay. So for that, you have to give a single code to that line. That's it. Here I want to give that single code to multiple lines, right? Then you can select all the lines at a time and click on comment block. If you want to uncomment it, select that and uncomment block. Okay. Right. Next one. Make text bold. Range of, okay, before that, range of B1 to B10 dot font name I want to change. There is a sub property called font dot. In that font you have a name property. Font dot name equal to, you can give your own name. You have so many font names, you want to change the font name. I'll give suppose Algerian font name. Algerian. Okay. Change the font size. Then instead of name, write font dot size equal to some 20. Okay. Then font, I'll take only. Correct. All are properties. You can see, right? If something is equal to, if you have equal to, then it is a property obvious. Okay. Font dot bold equal to true. True means you will, okay. For bold, either you will select bold option or you will unselect it. Only two options. If anywhere you have only two possible options, then you have to go for true or false. True means you are selecting it, false is unselecting. Bold true and bold false. Italic true and italic false. underline true, just like a normal English, okay? No need to remember this, all this. Underline false. Background color, cell background color. Font, okay, first I'll change the font color, okay? Font dot color equal to, you can give color in different ways. One is give the color name. That color names will start with VB. VB green, VB blue, VB yellow, like this. With your 7 colors you can apply. So I'm writing VB green, suppose. This is one option to apply the color. Or the second one is, you can write a color index. Color index. In this, you can give any number from 1 to 56. Sorry? What is that color you want to see? So I'll show you that list of colors later. But for now, for your reference, I will show you that colors. These are the colors. Color number 1 is for black. 2, 3, up to 56 you have colors. 1 to 56. Let me apply, suppose, font color 42. Okay. So the color index number is color index equal to, give any number between 1 to 56. And which color is which number, you can identify that later. In the loops concept, I'll show you that. Or otherwise, you can go for color property only. But here, instead of giving the color name, you can use RGB of red, green, blue, right? You can give any number for red and any 3 numbers. You know that in Excel. If you go to Excel, select that, go to more colors. Here in the custom, you can give red 0, green 0, blue 0. 0. Hexa, no. This number, RGB combination we are using, right? So red, green, blue we have. So suppose you selected some color, you selected something this color, okay? What is the color code? 56, 170 and 94. That number you have to give here. 56, 170 and 94. So for every color, you have a color code. Okay, RGB combination. How many colors you can give like this? Total 256 into 256 into 256 color combinations. This many color shades we have. If you go for green, all color shades you can see. Light to thick green. Again, red also, blue. And if you are going for mixing, then you will get a different colors, right? But any color is a combination of RGB. Okay. So if you want to apply a particular color, you should know the color code. Then you can apply exact color here. Okay. If you search in the Google also, you know, suppose a hexa code only, just enter that and ask for some RGB code, then it will give you. Okay. No, that hexa code and this both are same, okay? Same. Yeah, instead of this, if you are searching this is #00 all this and this all zeros, red, green 0, all both are same. This is one notation and this is one notation, that's it. Right? Okay, fine. Now I gave some different color for background, I mean font. Next, background color I want to change. Okay. To change the background color, instead of font dot color, you have to write interior dot color. Interior dot color. Interior is a cell color. Dot color equal to some VB red. I'm writing. So what is this? It will change the background color. Instead of this normal color, you can use color index, color with RGB combination. Wherever I'm talking about color, everywhere you can use these three combinations to apply the color. Anything you can use based on your requirement. So now I'm applying just a red color background. Okay. I think to remove the color, it should be false or excel none. Let's try when I'm executing. I forgot it. If you want to remove already existing color, then you have to give some excel none or false option. I'll see that. Okay. Next one, let's go for borders. Borders. From A1 to A10, range of A1 to A10 is borders is the property. Borders. In borders, you have multiple options. Like maybe you want to apply a border. In that border, you want to give a different line style. Or border color you want to change. Or border thickness you want to change. Okay, let's see all that options. Borders dot, first I am going for a line style option. Line style equal to, so what kind of line style you have to use? You don't know something, what value you have to give in the right side. Keep your cursor on that particular property and hit F1. It will show you a help, Microsoft help, and you can see, click on borders object. Okay. So in the borders, style like this. You can see all the lists. Excel style. This is the list to apply the borders. These are the line styles. I'll copy this. This is for your reference. I'll keep it in Excel. Okay. Either you can give a number or you can give a this value. Excel continuous. Or you can say simply right side this value to apply that particular border. I'll copy all this, paste it here. I'll copy the same. Right? You want to remove the border, then write Excel none to remove the border. Okay. That somewhere I'll keep it in the middle. Somewhere in the middle, I'll show you that example. Okay. And a continuous border, I'll keep it at the end. Okay. Already here is there Excel style none. You can use Excel none also or Excel style none. Both will work. Okay. This is to change the border style. Now border thickness. Okay. So to change the thickness of the border, you have to write borders dot weight equal to some 3 I'm giving. It's weight values. 8F1. Medium, thick, thin. Okay, thick 4 I'll take. Medium thickness are, see, have some value. Okay. 3 also it will take. 3 for light thickness you will get. Okay. Default is the hairline one. Hairline is like a normal border. Okay. So thin border and thick border. Medium. You can give either this value or a number. I'll say Excel thick. And in the bracket, in this, I'll just keep it in the comment. This comma, this comma, this comma, this. You can use all these options. Okay, this is comment. In the comment, I'm keeping these values, possible options. Next one, border color. See, if you forgot something, what we have to write, just keep your cursor on that particular property and hit F1. It will show you the list. Okay. Usually once we start working with the VBA macros, you will remember everything. Okay. Now, border color I want to change. So borders dot, again dot write color, color with index, color equal to, let me write some VB blue. Okay. Now we are done till font options. Shall we execute? B1 to B10 font name I'm changing to Algerian. Font size 20. Bold true, bold false. Already if you have a bold, you want to remove it, suppose, then make it as false. You want to add, make it bold. For headers, you entered some header values, you want to make it bold. Then give that range and dot bold equal to true. Italic true, italic false. Underline, underline false. Font color change to green. Color index 42 is this color. And some RGB combination is different green color. Interior color VB red. And you want to remove the color. Which color? Font color I removed. So it make it bold. Okay. Interior color actually. Make it false. You can take this cursor up. I don't know how I missed it. Let me do it. So, okay. I'm applying from A1 to A10 some dash line border. Where is it? A1 to A10. No, okay, not A1 to A10. From A1 to D10. Excel background color false is giving a you can see a line style 1 dash 1 dot. Yeah. You have to give color index equal to 0, then it will remove the color, okay? Yeah, this is line style equal to dash dot dot means 1 dash 2 dots. All dots. Double line border. You can't see double line here in the screen, but actually it is double line border. You can see in the laptop clearly, okay? And none will remove the border. Slant dash dot with some angle, it will give you a line. Continuous border. This is what we use. Thick border. See, can you see? Compared to previously, now you got a thick border. And border color blue. Okay. These are the different properties for borders. Okay. Now you should learn one more concept, that is if you see all these options, everywhere I'm using B1 to B10 dot font, till font, it is common till here. If you are using the same object multiple times, then you can keep that in the width block. Width block. So I'll paste the same again. Start with width. Here. Start with width space A1 to A10 dot font dot name. Font dot size. Dot bold. If you are using the same object multiple times, start with width and keep that object in the first line. And write end with. Okay. And just for your clarity, maintain some space. This is called indentation. Now you indentation like from that object, this is after this you have to give this dot name, right? So if you don't have any space, it's not readability wise, it's not clear. So you give a space till font so that we can understand easily. Okay, under this block we have this code. Okay, and now how this will work? Every time it will take range of A1 to B1, range of B1 to B10 dot font dot name it will take. Then again at this object dot size. Again this object the bold equal to. So when you are writing the code, it is easy to write the code and it is easy to understand the code. One more advantage is, suppose it's not B1 to B10, it is C1 to C10. Then if it is this code, then that C1 to C10 you have to write for all the lines. But here, if you write in the first line, that will reflect in the entire block. Okay, this is using with the block and this is without with the block. Both will work same, but readability wise it is good. And here you can write for interior object till interior. Okay, and here you can write for borders till borders, you can keep it in with the block. You understood, right? Okay. Next one. Alignment. Okay. Let me enter some value. This value is in right side bottom. For every cell, you have vertical alignment and horizontal alignment. Vertical will have 3 values and horizontal will have 3 values. Horizontal right side, horizontal center left side. Vertical will have bottom, center, top. Default is bottom vertical and horizontal depends on the data type. If it is a number, date, time, then it is right side. Text is left side and logical values are center. For horizontal, vertical is always bottom. Okay. You want to change that alignment. Then you have to go for alignments options. First, let's go for horizontal alignment. So all this I'll keep it in comment. So I don't want to check this again. Keep it in comment. Okay. Now range of B14 to D16 dot horizontal alignment is a property. If you type some characters, it will show you the list. Horizontal alignment equal to, you will have three options: Excel left, Excel center, and Excel right. I'll say Excel left. Okay, copy this. Paste, paste. Again, we'll say Excel right. Excel center. Okay, this is for horizontal and vertical. Range of same B14 to D16 dot vertical alignment equal to Excel top, Excel bottom, and Excel middle or center, both will work. Okay, Excel center. Now execute this. Directly it will go to this executable code. Okay. Excel left, horizontal, right side, center, top, bottom, center. If you want to keep both center, then this is horizontal center and vertical center. Suppose you want to get this value here, then horizontal is left side and vertical is top. So like that you have to decide where do you want to get it. Okay. This is about alignment. Next one. This is done. Orientation. Changing angle of the text. Angle. Okay. Same object again. Range of B14 to D16 dot orientation is the property. Orientation equal to, orientation is nothing but changing the angle. Default is 0 degrees. You can give 45 degrees, up to 90 degrees. 90 degrees means 45 degrees with the, 45 degrees angle, right? Means like this you will get, like this 45. 90 is vertical. Straight. Okay. Suppose you want to get in this direction, then you have to give minus 45. Sorry? Directly you can give numbers. Orientation equal to, suppose I'm giving 45. Okay. And 90. I'll show you all. This is 90 degrees. Minus 45. Minus 90. There is no 135 and 180. Okay. Actually remaining is 135 and 180, but here you have to 90 up to date. And 0 will come back to normal. Execute this. 45 degrees, 90, minus 45, minus 90 reverse direction, and 0. If you want to give any other angle, you can give that here. Right? Okay. So you can see here. This is 45 degrees. Angle counterclockwise. Reverse is angle clockwise is minus 45. One is vertical text. Bottom is minus 90 and this is plus 90. And what is this one? You can go to that number and see here what it is taking exactly. Minus 90, right? This is minus 90. You can see that number here and give that number directly. This is plus 90. And we have one more vertical text. Okay, this one. This one is what? 0 degrees only. No?
Center critical. Horizontal and vertical.
Okay, okay. Both are center and then angular. Yeah, that is the. Okay. Hope no questions. I want to keep it as 0 only. Say, okay, 0 only. Fine, if you don't know the code, I'll explain you how to record the macro that we will learn later. First, you try to understand the code, okay? Okay, now the angle is done. Then indent levels. What is the object model of Excel? You have to refer to application first, then workbooks, then worksheets, then cells. Anything. Okay, the cells under that. All the cells will be under sheets. All the sheets will be under Excel file. And all these Excel files will be under application, object model. It's like a hierarchy. So I want to give some space. You know, sometimes you have some text like this. So you have some borders, but here the values are exactly left to that, just near to that border. So I want to give little space, not exactly center. Okay, or otherwise we'll show you one more. Okay, instead of this, I'll take a different example. I have advanced Excel. Here, formulas, data, analysis, other features. So these are the options. And we have Power BI, data analysis again. Some, what is that? Right. Relationships between tables. Okay, and we have SQL, data analysis, data retrieval queries, I'll say. Okay. Now here, advanced Excel and this Power BI. Under Power BI, you have two options. Under SQL, you have one option. But all are in the same column. I want to just differentiate them. See, this is from D18 to D20, right? I'll say range of D18 to D20, right? Dot indent level. Give it as 1. I'll tell you what is 1, okay? And then from D22 to D23. 23, give 1. Sorry? Indent level, I'll show you. That's why I'm asking you, you should be good with Excel. Okay? Okay, see. Execute this. D18 to D20. You will get a space. One tab space. And here, it's not aligned to center, okay? It's still in the left side only. But it looks like it will add some extra space, but actually it will not add anything. That is called indent level. Assume like under formulas, you want to add some more options like I'm adding some more options under formulas like date and time, some logical and lookup and reference. Okay, these three options will come under formulas, right? But is it looking like this is coming under formulas? No. So what I'll do now, D19 to D21, D19 to 19 to D21, I'll give some 2 tab spaces. 2. So see, you will get one extra space again. Okay. So here, let's go for this example. D20. A range of D20 dot indent level equal to 1. D21, D22. This is 2 I'm giving. This is 3. And if you want to come back, give all zeros. 1. Okay, D20, no, D20, D20, D20. Hmm. 1, 2, 3. This is the hierarchy. 0, 0, 0. It's for a formatting purpose, okay? So we are done till here. Wrap text. You know what is wrap text, right? To adjust the text in the single cell, we use this wrap text option. Excelytics space advanced Excel VBA SQL Power BI something I wrote. So everything I want to fit in the same cell. It is coming out from the cell. I want to fit everything in the same cell. Then what we will do? Wrap text. So the data will send in the next rows in the same cell. Wrap text on, wrap text off. So what is that? Wrap text is the property. The same name you will have here, property names. Range of B31 dot write wrap text equal to true and wrap text equal to false. True, false. Okay. Next one. Merging the cells. I want to merge all these 3 cells. You know what is merging, right? Merge. Merging cells is nothing but it will occupy other cell space. And it will make it as a single cell again to fit the data, or you want to give a common heading to multiple cells, then we will use that merge option. Correct? So let's take one more example. I have a B1 branch. This is B1 is B1 branch. Employees are some NM1, NM2, NM3 and NM4. So the B1 is the common heading for all these employees. I want to merge like this, make it as a single cell. So how to do that? You have to merge it, right? Let's do that. I'll keep this in a comment. Range of, what is that? B34 to B37. Dot merge is a method. It will merge it. You can see a green color. So merge. If you want to remove it, unmerge. No. It's merging is not a changing anything. You are occupying, you are performing some action. And in B31 to D31 also I'm merging. Okay, execute this. See, it's merging. It made it a single cell, and unmerge it will come back to normal. Merge. You can see at a single cell and unmerge. Now you have different cells. Okay. Next one. Online guys, am I going fast or are you okay? Okay. Let me go for next option. So now we are done till alignment. Next, number format. You have a date. This date I want in a different format. Something like 25-May-2025. You have some time. You have some time. This I want like 10:47 AM. I'm not understanding whether it is AM or PM. So I want it in AM format. Okay. I have some number. This I want to convert into decimal format. Okay. Let's see that. Range of B41 dot number format is the property. Default already you have some number format, you are modifying it. Equal to give that number format. Hope you know number formatting in Excel. In custom number formatting, we will type our own number formatting, right? The same thing you can do here. DD dash, write 1, 2, triple M and double Y. Okay. So range of B2, 42. Number formatting equal to HH colon MM space AM/PM. Okay, third one. Number formatting equal to, I want to see this number in double decimal format. So give 0.00. Right. Where? Okay, the same thing it's changing. See. Now this is the number formatting. See. AM or PM. 10. Oh, sorry. So what is 3? Okay, now it's 10.0. Okay. Next one is inserting rows, columns, cells, deleting cells, rows, columns. That we'll see first. Okay. Now in C column, I want to insert a new column like this. Right? Here I want to insert a new row. What did I select? Entire column is selected and I'm inserting. Entire row I'm selecting and inserting. Suppose if you are somewhere in the cell, you did not select any row or column. Then you want to insert a cell. You can insert it. Or using that cell, entire row you want to insert or entire column you want to insert. You have many things here, okay? Inserting, listen carefully, okay? I am at range C51. Okay. Dot, I am just saying insert. Insert is a method and delete is a method, okay? Execute what is happening. It is inserting a cell and the remaining cells are moving down.
By default.
By default moving down, okay? Copy. And instead of insert, I'll say delete. We'll keep this line in comment, okay? Execute. It's deleting the cell and the remaining cells are moving up. Default move cell down. Default move cells up in delete. You want to insert a cell, but that remaining cells should move right side. After insert, give a space. You can see an argument called shift. Give shift column equal to, I don't know what values I have to give in the shift argument. So keep the cursor, press F1. You will see some Excel to write. Or I'll go to this one, insert. You will have an argument called shift, and in shift you have shift directions. Excel shift to right and Excel shift to down. Default is what? Moving down. Correct? But you want to change to right. Okay. Down. What is that value? If you want to give, you can give this. Even you don't give this, it will work like this one. Excel shift down. Right? And now I want to delete the cell. When you are deleting the cell, it's moving to up. But I want to move to left. So here, the same shift argument you have to use. Shift Excel to right left option. Okay. Let's go to code. Execute this. It's moving to, okay, C. Moving to right side. Where? At C51. Okay. See? You can see that other cells move to right side. And move left side. Okay. These are inserting what? Cells. Now, I am at this cell. See a range of C49. But I want to insert column. Okay. But you are selecting a single cell. How it will identify whether you want to insert a column or row? If you select like this, then no need to mention whether you want to insert row or column. But here, you given a cell reference. So after C49, give entire row object, okay, entire column dot insert. Okay, same copy paste entire row dot insert. You are referring to single cell, but you are mentioning what you want to insert. Same like this. You can go for delete using single cell. You can delete entire row or entire column. Let me execute. At C49, inserting a column, inserting a row, deleting a column, deleting a row. Okay. Okay. You know, complete row. Then you can write like this. Columns of second column dot insert you can write. Okay, execute this. Okay, rows of some 49 dot insert you can write. So in place of it takes like this dot insert. Or otherwise range of C to C dot insert. Range of, you can say some 50 to 50 dot insert. 50 to 50 is nothing but 50 row. B to B is nothing, C to C is nothing but C column. Now execute this. Columns of B already inserted, right? Delete it. Now execute. 49th one row inserted. C to C inserted. 50 to 50. Okay. Same like this insert, you can go for delete. Okay. So now inserting cells, rows, columns done. Next one is hiding or unhiding the rows. Okay. I want to hide, suppose B column. So write range of, suppose range of B51 dot, using single cell if you want to insert. Okay. Then what you have to say? Entire column dot hidden is the property equal to hidden. Hidden means what? Hide it. Hiding is what? True. Hidden true. Hidden false. Okay. Now execute this. B column is hidden. Hidden. Okay. Same. Instead of a row, you can use, sorry, instead of column, you can use row option. Okay. Execute. F8. B column hide it and hide it. 51st row. You have 50 and 52. Unhide. Okay. Next. Now we are done with the inserting. Okay. Rows, columns, and hiding and hiding done. Changing the row height and column width. Row height is and column width. Column width is like if you have some data somewhere. Yeah. Here you have a value. Copy this. So I want to, it's taking some column width like 8.47. Suppose you want to give some 15, something like this, column width, you know, right? and row height is like increasing like this. Okay. So a row height and column width is range of A to A you can give if you want to increase to, I mean, column width and row height you can't give to single cell. Okay. Range of A59 dot, the column width is for columns, right? You have to write columns dot column width equal to, I'm giving some 20 column width. Okay. 20 is not sufficient. How much column width we want to give, that I don't know. Then write a method called autofit. Autofit is like doing double click so that it will take automatically how much it require. Execute it. 20. It's still not sufficient. Autofit. Sorry, columns dot column width is a property. Columns dot autofit you have to write. Because it's not for a
Already before it.
just double click is a method. Columns dot autofit. Okay. Now I'm increasing the font size. Okay, then height you want to increase. Then here instead of columns you have to write rows dot row height equal to some again 20. You don't know how much you have to increase, then rows dot autofit. Okay, if 20 is not sufficient, autofit will take how much it requires. Next one. Clear options. Clear. What to clear? Here we have a comment and we have some hyperlink. Okay, I'll copy the same. I'll just change the colors just to identify them. Okay, now you have some comments and hyperlink here, and we have some formatting, right? From range of A63 to A69. A63 to A69. Range of A63 to A69. Dot, write clear comments. Okay. From B63 to B69. Dot clear content. C63 to C69. Dot clear content. D63 to D69. Dot clear formats. Formats done, no, right? formats. E63 to E69. Dot clear hyperlinks. Dot F63 to F69. Dot clear all. Clear means clear all. Up to F we have to enter. Okay. Now execute this. F8. Only comments it will delete from. Here you have a comment. There is no comment in A column. B column content data it will delete, but not the formatting, all that. C column only, oh, content is done, right? Comments, content, format, hyperlink. Yeah, only 4. From D, in D column, clear formatting. Still you have hyperlink and this. Clear hyperlink. It's looking like a hyperlink, but it's not a hyperlink. This is hyperlink. You will get a hand symbol. Clear will clear all. F8. See? You don't have anything. Data formatting, everything. You want to clear the data, but it's not deleting the cell. Delete is different, clear is different. Just remember, if you delete it, that delete the cells and the remaining data will move up. But here, just it will delete the data inside the cells. Okay. Next one. Clear, done. Let's talk about paste special. I have some text exit. Here I have a VBA. Why it's saying? Okay. Some formatting I have. Okay. So whatever value you have here, if you copy and paste, you will get everything, that formatting value, all right. But in paste special, what you will do? You want to paste one of the property. Then we will go for paste special. I just want to paste the value from the source. Okay. Or copy this formatting, apply in this range. How to do that? Usually we'll copy this and we'll go to paste special options. Paste only value. Okay. Or paste only formats. That formatting. How to do that? Using macros. First of all, if you want to apply that paste special options, a range of A73 to A78 I'll copy. Or you can copy single cell also when you want to apply formatting. Dot copy. You copied it first. Where do you want to paste? In C1 cell, range of C73 dot paste special, give a space. If you give just a paste special, it will paste everything. And give a space. This is default is paste all, okay? And here I want to paste only values. Okay? Once you copy, you can paste any number of times, right? In B73 dot paste special, give a space and Excel paste formats. Okay? Next. Maybe if you have comments or borders, you have so many options. You can paste any of the property. So if this is multi-line copy and paste, right? So you have to go for application dot that cut copy mode equal to false option, because still it is in clipboard. Application dot cut copy mode equal to false. If it is multi-line copy paste, you have to go for this line. And why we should go for multi-line? Because copy and paste is pasting everything. I don't want to paste everything, right? So one of the properties. So copy it and go for one by one paste the special options. Single line copy paste will do only entire data. You can't use that paste special options. Okay. You execute it. Copy. Paste only values. Paste formatting. Remove from clipboard. Okay. This is paste special. Next one. Now, let's go for how to select a cell. Select is a method. Now I'm here. Now I want to select from A73 to A78. A range of, you can say single cell or multiple cells at a time. A73 to A78 dot select is a method. So it will select the range. After selection, you can use that selection object. I told you. Selection dot interior dot color equal to, I'm giving some VB green. See. After selection, after selecting a range, you can use selection object. Okay, F8, select, selection, this green. Okay. Any questions so far?
Only properties.
Only methods and properties.
Mostly properties.
Mostly properties. Methods are inserting, deleting.
Yeah.
And what is that? Column width and row height out of it options. Cut copy. Cut copy also method and methods only. Mostly properties we have. Okay. So let me just, now you know anything. I mean, how to work with cells, right? On cells, whatever methods and properties you need to perform, most of the methods and properties you know now. All these belongs to some formatting related, inserting, deleting, all this. I'm uncommenting this. Just for your clarity, this is okay. And here, this is, what is this talks about? Assign values to a cell. To cells. And this is cut and paste. Copy and paste using multiple lines. Copy and paste using single line. Font properties without using with the block. Okay. So in font, you have again font name, size, bold, all this you understood. This is font properties using with block. So whenever you develop a project, try to write like this comments so that you can understand what logic you wrote in that particular code. So if anybody want to do modifications in your codes, at least they'll understand easy. Okay.
And your number of comments, right?
Sorry?
But number of comments you can.
Any number of comments you can write. Just keep it in a single book. Change background color. Borders. And this is alignments. Alignment of a cell value. And this is orientation. Change angle of the text. Change angle or direction of the text. Correct? Indent level.
Actually, don't use it.
We use, if you have data like this, I just now I showed you example. When you are creating some material or something, you want to keep it like this, we use that indent level option. Okay. See, you never used it. So see, I have a lengthy text. Everything is aligned to left side, but little space I want to give in the left side. So we'll use this indent. Okay. There are indent level. And then wrap text. Then merge or unmerge cells. Change number formatting. Insert row or column, comma, delete, I'll say single. Insert or delete cell or row or column. Hide or unhide rows or columns. And then row height or column width. Clear options. Copy and paste special. Select cell or range. Selection object. What is selection object? Okay. So here you will get a clear idea like what using comments you will understand what is that below code refers to. Okay. Any questions so far? Okay, let's go for one task. I'll give you one task for next week. What is the task? Task 1. Create table. And clear table. Okay. What you have to write in two macros. Macro 1 and this is task 1 and this is task 2. In create table, what you have to do? First step. Enter serial number in A1 cell. Okay. Name in B1 cell. Subject 1 in C1. Subject 2 in D1. Subject 3 in E1. Okay. From A1 to E1, make text bold. Okay. Change background. Color to green. Font color to red. And apply. Okay. And change font to 14. Font size to 40. And align text to the center. And then apply borders from A1 to D10. This is what you have to do in create table. Clear table, remove table. Remove complete table. Okay. And after doing this, create two buttons and assign macros to create button and clear buttons. Okay. Let me show you what you have to do. Here it should be A1 cell serial number. B1 cell name. C1 cell subject 1, subject 2, subject 3. Correct? A1 to E1, make text bold. Change background color to some green. And then font color to red. I don't know. VB red something you have, right? Okay. Change font size to 14. Align text to center. Apply borders from A1 to not D10, E10. All borders. Okay. Now the table is created. And you have to write one more macro to remove the table. That is from where to where? A1 to E10. It should be like this. So you have to create two buttons. One is to edit text, create. Okay. and then copy paste, and this is clear. Clear table, and this is create table. And that two macros you have to assign here. When I click on it, it should create. When I clear the table, it should clear it. Okay, got it? Okay.
Will you use Excel now?
Sorry?
Will you use Excel?
Yes, we will give you access for this drive. I uploaded yesterday also. I think they'll give you access today. They'll sort out that registration, all that, and they give access to this drive. Okay. Any questions so far?
No.
No.
This create table and the clear table, it was covered in yesterday's class.
Yesterday's class? Today only? Okay,
I
you
mean,
know
the-
how to assign a macro, right? You just select that, right click on it, click on assign macro and select that macro.
Okay.
You will have
Okay.
two macros now, create table one macro and clear table one macro. That create table macro you have to assign here and clear table macro you have to assign here. Yes, I explained this in yesterday's class. That is how to assign macro to a button.
Okay.
Okay. Shall we go for sheet related methods and properties, or is it heavy? Are you okay? Or can I stop here? Do you want to practice it for today?
We did it.
Sheet 1.
What do you say, right?
Sheet related methods and properties.
Just give me
Okay.
5 minutes.
Okay. Sheet, there is no introduction. Just like a cell, you have to go for sheet related methods and properties. Let me explain you that also. Sheet reference. You can same for cell reference, you have different kinds of cell references, right? Like these are the different methods you can use to refer a cell. Same like that, you can use different methods to refer a sheet. Okay. First one is active sheet. You can say active sheet means wherever you selected that sheet, that is your active sheet. Okay. Simply you can write active sheet dot. Second one is using sheet name. You want to refer to introduction sheet. You are in sheet reference sheet, but you want to refer to introduction sheet. Then you have to write. Okay, I need to explain you one more thing here. Yesterday I explained you like I want to apply fan color to some blue. Wing to color to blue. Do you have only one wing or multiple wings? Multiple wings. So if you are talking about multiple objects of same type, then you have to write in collection. What is that collection? For wing, it is wings. Wings of wing 2. Means from the list of wings, go for wing 2. For fans, fans of fan 2. Buildings of build KVR enclave. Rooms of room 1. Now here, when you are talking about sheets, sheets of sheet name. With the collection, when you are talking about the same kind of object, if you have multiple times, you have to write with collection. Now here, sheets is the collection. In that collection, you have to go for introduction sheet. So write sheets of in double quote because it's a text introduction. Okay. Next one, using sheet ID, you can refer a cell. What is that ID? Where you can see that ID? Go to view, project explorer window. Here, introduction is the sheet name, but here first you can see that is ID. Sheet 1 is the ID. If you are insert a new sheet, sheet 6 will be the ID. That sheet name may be anything. Okay. So this one is the ID, the first one. So if you are talking about ID, directly you can refer that ID. Sheet 1 dot. Okay. You can use sheet index also. Sheet index. If it is index, you have to write a sheet position. Sheets of 1. First sheet. Third sheet, fourth sheet, like that. Okay. Shall we go for it? I'll complete this sheet related options also. Okay. Okay. Active sheet A1 to A10, I want to enter a value like Excel. If you are talking about active sheet, simply if it is a value, directly you can write range of A1 to A10 dot value equal to Excel. Simple. Then why should we go for active sheet dot? Instead of this, you can write active sheet dot. Correct? Why should we go for first of all sheet reference? You are in one sheet, but you want to get output in a different sheet, then you have to give first sheet reference and then cell reference. In all these cases above, you are not giving sheet reference, so it will give you output in active sheet only. Correct? Whatever is your active sheet, there you will get the output. But here you want to refer to other sheet. This is assigning value in active sheet. So sometimes you have to go for active sheet option only. I'll tell you where. So in this example, you can simply write without writing active sheet. This and this both are same if you are talking about a value of a cell. Okay. Next one. I want to get this in task 1 sheet, A1 to A10. Some Excel. Then if it is a sheet name, then we have to write range of sheets of task 1 first dot range of A1 to A10 dot value equal to Excel. Okay. If it is a position, let's go for the cell reference sheet. That is which sheet? Second sheet. Sheets of 2 dot range of A1 to A10 dot value equal to some VBA, or I'll say sheet position. Using position, I'm trying to enter this. Okay. If it is a sheet ID, what is the sheet ID for cell properties? That should be sheet 3. Let's see. Sheet 3. Correct? If it is a sheet position, you have to write sheet 3. Sheet ID. Sheet 3 dot range of A1 to A10 dot value equal to, using sheet ID, I'm trying to enter something. You can use all these methods to enter a value in a different sheet. Okay, let's execute this. First one, A1 to A10. Now I'm here. It's giving value X. active cell, active sheet also will give you the same thing. Task 1 sheet A1 to A10. Okay. Sheet 2 A1 to A10. Sheet 2. See, sheet position. Let's see. Sheet ID 3 F8. 3 is this. Here you got it. Okay. Clear?
In same sheet, we work on properties if you are doing shades.
Sorry.
If you're working same sheet, you work on main properties like color and borders.
No. Your active object is different, but you want to work with a different object. You are in room 1, but that fan color you want to apply to room 2 fan. Then you have to give a parent object reference. Now, suppose this methods and properties, whatever you learned, I did not give any sheet reference. Directly, I give range of A1 to A10 and all that, right? So it will give you in A1 only active sheet. But if you want to get this in a different sheet, then you have to give a parent object like sheet reference. If you want to work with a different workbook, then workbook reference, sheet reference, and then cells. Now you are working with only one workbook, so I'm not giving any workbook reference. So when you are working with the project, you opened multiple workbooks. Then there is a confusion to that macro where to get that output. So you have to give in the macro what is the workbook name and then sheet name and then cell reference. Okay? Okay. This is assigning a value. I'll just say shell reference of that. Sub cell, sheet underscore methods underscore properties. Okay. The first one, I want to insert a new sheet. Okay. Right, add is a method. Sheets is the collection. Sheets dot add. So now what it will do, it will add a new sheet. What is your active sheet? Sheet reference. It will add a new sheet, that too before active sheet. Add new sheet. Okay, I'll write that comments later. I'll keep comment here for now. It's adding a new sheet before active sheet. But I want to add sheet in a particular position. Okay, then give sheets dot add. You have after before some arguments. Suppose I'm using before is a method argument colon equal to sheets of task 1. So before task 1 sheet, it will create a new sheet. You want to use after method, then here write after. After task 1 sheet, I want to create a new sheet. Okay. I want to add a new sheet before first sheet. Then I don't know what is the first sheet name. Then you have to write before sheets of 1.
Sheets of sheet. Sheets of.
Position. That sheet name may be anything. Now it is introduction. Suppose if I write sheets dot add before sheets of introduction, it will create a new sheet at the first position. Fine. But next time if you are running again, then it's not, introduction is not the first sheet. So that's why here you have to go for position based on the position. Okay. Now I want to create a new sheet after last sheet. Do you know what is the last sheet name? If you know, that is only one time you know. Next time that last sheet name is not same. Then here you have to write sheets of last sheet number. I have 5 sheets. After 5 sheet, 5th sheet. Next time after 6th sheet. After 7th sheet. You have to get that number using sheets dot count. It will count number of sheets. After last sheet, it will create a new sheet. Okay. Okay, now in all these cases, you are creating a new sheet in a particular position. You know how to create a new sheet in a particular position. I'll execute it later, or let me execute it. F8, I'm deleting this sheet, okay? Before task 1, it's creating a new sheet. After task 1, one more sheet. Before first sheet. After last sheet. What is the last sheet? Sheet reference. After last sheet. After last sheet. Okay. I'm deleting the sheet. Okay. Next one. I want to create a sheet with a particular name. These are given the default sheet names. Correct? Like sheet 1, sheet 2. But I want to give my own name. Let's see. First, let's see what is the, instead of introduction, I want to change the sheet name to intro. Okay. Which sheet you want to change? Sheets of introduction dot name is the property equal to give your new name, intro. Now what this will do, it will change the name of the sheet. Name is the property. Already you have a introduction name that I'm modifying with intro. Okay. You know how to change the name. Now create a new sheet with the given name. I'm creating sheets dot add and give dot name equal to suppose some HP. What sheets dot add will do? It will create a new sheet before active sheet. And on that object, I am applying name property. Okay. So it will create a new sheet before active sheet and the name of the sheet is HP. Okay. Here the default position is before active sheet. But I want to create a new sheet after task 1 sheet and the sheet name should be Dell. So how to create a new sheet after task 1? Sheets dot add after colon equal to sheets of task 1. Okay. Now it created a new sheet. Once you create a new sheet, that will be your active sheet, correct? So here I can say active sheet dot name equal to Dell. See, F8. It created a new sheet after task 1. See, after creating it, that is your active sheet. Active sheet dot name equal to Dell. So you are deciding the position as well as you are giving the name. Okay. This is about how to create a sheet and how to give the name to a sheet. Next one is delete sheet. Delete, I'll explain you later. Before that, let's go for copy and paste. Cut, paste and copy, paste. It's like move or copy sheets, right? Dell sheet, I want to move to after HP sheet. Which sheet? Sheets of Dell dot move is like cut, where after colon equal to sheets of HP. Okay. Move after, or you can use move before, you know that, right? Okay, execute. After HP it moved. There is no HP sheet here. Again, before task 1 sheet it moved. Okay. This works like a cut and paste. Create a duplicate copy of the sheet. Again, Dell sheet I want to copy. Instead of move, write copy. Copy after HP sheet. Execute. It will create a duplicate copy after HP sheet. Now suppose I want to delete the active sheet. Active sheet dot delete is a method. Or give the sheet name. It will ask you like, do you want to delete the sheet? Because once you delete, you can't do undo. So that's why it will show you some alert. Click on delete, it will delete the sheet. You can say sheets of HP dot delete position anything. Here I wrote some active sheet dot delete. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Next one. You want to hide or unhide the sheet. Sheets of, okay. One more thing is this sheets of Dell dot delete I'm writing. So I want to delete Dell sheet, but it's giving me some alert, right? Do you want to delete the sheet or not? Sometimes you have to delete some 70 or 80 sheets after doing some data segregation. I can't click on the delete button 70 or 80 times. So I don't want to see that alert. Write application dot display alerts equal to make it as false. Now execute this. False. Now delete. Without asking confirmation, it will delete the sheet. If you don't write this line, it will show you that alert. Okay. Next, movie is done. Hide or unhide. Okay, hiding. HP sheet, I want to hide it. Sheets of HP dot visible is the property. Visible equal to false. Visible false means hiding. Visible true is unhiding.
Very invisible.
Hmm?
Very invisible.
Unvisible.
There's no three types, right? Visible, invisible.
Very hidden. So you have to give instead of true or false. Excel sheet hidden, very hidden. Okay.
What that for? Now, incorrect methods before properties. That's simple.
This is property. This is also property values. Okay. Something else also you have some classes, all that you are not going to learn. So that's why you can't see that. So simply that property actually very hidden. Usually we'll change there only, but you can keep it here also. Excel sheet very hidden. The same in the drop down, whatever you are giving, that same value you can give it here. But for now, Excel sheet visible false and true. False is hiding and true is unhiding. F it, there is no HP sheet and true. Okay. Now change the tab color of the sheet. Sheets of HP dot tab dot color equal to some green color. You want to remove the color, then false. Green, false. We'll remove the color. What else we do with the sheet? Insert, delete, rename sheet is done. Move or copy. Tab colors, hiding or unhiding the sheet. We learned everything. Now, how to select a sheet? Sheets of task 1 dot select. Okay. Or sheets of HP dot you can say activate. Both you can select or activate. See, task 1 sheet selected. Now After select, that is your active sheet. Then you can write active sheet dot. HP dot activate. Anything you can use. Okay. Is it clear? Okay. Create new sheet. Create new sheet. Position. Default. Before active sheet. Comma. Sheet name is default name like sheet 1, sheet 2, and so on. Okay. Next. Create new sheet. And in this case, let me copy all this. Position. User will provide using that before and after, correct? Before, after using that, user is providing the position, but sheet name is still default. Okay. Third one. This one is rename sheet. Rename sheet. And this is create a new sheet. Position default again before active sheet. And the sheet name is user will provide the sheet name. Here we are not giving the position, but we are giving the name. Okay. And coming to the last one, create a new sheet and we are changing the name both, but you have to write in 2 lines. Position, user will provide. Sheet name, user will provide both. And this is move sheet from one position to another position or other position. Create duplicate copy of sheet. Okay. Then delete sheet with alert. This is delete sheet without alert. Hide or unhide sheet and change tab color of the sheet. Select sheet. Okay. Any questions? No? Okay then. Just practice this classroom examples, then go for our task, this week task. Okay. We'll discuss next week how to work with different workbooks.
No, already have some Microsoft next, then I had to create a new module, right?
Take a different file for practice purpose. Take a different file and create your modules.
Did you say in Microsoft same one book or for all positions it will do?
Same workbook.
Module is same in all Excel which we use, right? For saving.
One module Once you create a module, that will be useful. I mean, that you can use only in that file. That module you can't see in other workbook. Okay. See, I'm closing this. I save and close. I'll open a different Excel file. Alt F11. Alt F11. You can't see anything here. It's like a fresh. You have to insert a module and practice all your macros in this file. Okay.
So Devi, if we keep that module which you already worked on, it will show, right?
Yes. That you can see. You can open that when you are practicing. But what you have to do, just try not to open that. Already you learned it, right? So try to go from here. Okay, what? Cut, copy, paste, bold, italic, underline. Try to do your own. If you are not, if you are getting any error, then go for the code.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, already the code will be available in that modules. With the code only, I'll upload in the group. I mean, in the drive.
Okay, got it.
Any other questions? Aruna, Manohar.
Nothing from.
Okay, then just practice it and let me know if you have any questions. You can, if you don't have anything, you can drop the calls.
మేడం
Yeah.
ఒకసారి కోడ్ రాసిన తర్వాత మళ్ళీ ఎక్సెల్ లో టైప్ చేయడానికి ఉండదా? ఐ మీన్ ఏదైతే వర్క్ చేస్తుంటామో యాక్టివ్ వర్క్ దాంట్లో
Hmm.
మళ్ళీ మనం ఏమన్నా ఎక్స్ట్రా ఏమన్నా టైప్ చేసుకోవడానికి అట్లా ఉండదా?
You can. యూ కెన్ మీరు ఏమైనా చేసుకోవచ్చు ఎక్సెల్లో, కాకపోతే త్రూ కోడ్ ద్వారా ఏం చేయాలనుకుంటున్నారో అది కోడ్లో రాస్తాం. మాన్యువల్గా మీరు ఏమైనా చేయాలనుకుంటే, మీరు షీట్ 2లో ఏదో మ్యాక్రో నుంచి చేయాలనుకుంటున్నారు, షీట్ 1లో మాన్యువల్గా చేయాలనుకుంటున్నారు, యూ కెన్ డూ దట్. షీట్ 1లో మ్యాక్రోతో ఏదో చేశారు, అదే షీట్ 1లో కింద వేరే ఏదో చేయాలనుకుంటున్నారు, చేయొచ్చు. అలా ఏం లేదు.
ఓకే.
ఓకే.
So unless you restrict edit option, right?
Yes, we can do anything.
Okay.
Okay. Okay then.
Thank you, Devi.
Get
Nice
access
question.
for the drive from G1. Call to that institute mobile number. They'll provide you access for the drive for practice purpose. Okay.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much.